round 12 of the Formula 2 Championship, and it's time to hit the streets of Baku. This one of the most challenging qualifying laps we are going to face this season. We're going to have a delay. There's some repair work being done to an exit curb, so that gives us time to preview the session.
For the drivers who are trying to put their laps in.
Yeah, for that sprint race, Arvid Lindblad will take a 10-place grid drop after the incidents he had at Monza. But we are green for 30 minutes of qualifying.
About that balance once more of being behind a car to get a tow, but not behind so many cars that you put yourself at risk of losing your qualifying lap.
Brawling.
Finish straight, DRS open once more for the first meaningful lap of the session for Crawford.
Alex Dunn fastest through the first sector. This is why track position is important, because a yellow flag briefly out. Crawford will go fastest. We do have a yellow flag out somewhere. Stanek is going to go fastest. Mini up to second place. Girth in a fourth. Look around the lap. It's now just flat out to the line, and he's going to go P3 over next to Alex Dunn. The Irishman, here he comes down the line, DRS wide open, and he goes to provisional pole position. Oh no, that's Amaury Cordial, who is off. He's got broken suspension on the rear right, and that's going to be the end of his session.
So Verschoor, Villagomez, Cordial, Browning, Marty, Lindblad, Stenshorn, Fornaroli, Van Hoopen and Boganovic have yet to set a lap.
Happened to Cordial.
Oh,
wow.
That is a fast section of the racetrack. Is that through turn 13? I think it is. As they make their way down towards the braking zone 50. He's just lost the car in the middle of the road.
I went into the wall. Okay, yeah.
But it actually takes significant physical effort to do that.
The wall in turn 13. Is he alright? Yeah, he's okay, mate, he's okay.
Browning, who goes off the road in turn 3 and loses the lap as well. I saw it come up as a track limits issue, but yeah, Browning is not going to be able to complete that one. Gomez as well with a similar issue, perhaps trying to get the brakes working down towards turn 4.
Yeah, correct. Oh, and Dino, well, he went round. That's turn 16.
First one. I don't know what's happened.
So once again, we had some audio issues. I'll fix that next time, I promise. I don't know what it is. But either way, I'll be doing the commentary from here on out. But we have the rest of the cars coming out after they changed their tyres, ready to do their second out of 3 stints most teams plan for. So yeah, now we have Browning underway on his second stint. Browning next, Montoya, proving he is the leader of that team at Prema, down 7th. But now we have Fornaroli and Mini and Crawford finishing their laps coming through now, with Fornaroli getting up to top place for now with a 155.191. Victor Martin's right behind him, and Mini coming through a bit later on with a it's a bit quick, so it's probably going to be a 155 something. 155.190, but that gets outdone by Jack Crawford with a 154. First driver to dip into those 5.4s, and we have Leonardo Forloroni here getting a bit too close for that interior wall in that number 1 car. We have Alex Dunn coming in, but you can see his steering is a little bit out of alignment. He has to steer very far to the right to go straight. This is because he managed to smack his rear tyre against the wall early in the lap, which meant he had to come back through and get his whole car redone and fixed up. But they managed to get him out with time to spare. Don't you fret, you Irish fans. That's the ingenuity of these F2 mechanics, you know. Good job. Boganovic, Browning, Fornaroli, once again finishing their laps. Although there's a yellow flag out, back to green. Probably someone locked up, going down on one of the escape roads. Fornaroli coming through with a new quick time, fastest set to 1, but can't beat Crawford's time in the 154s. He does join him though in the 154s, separate himself from the pack. Then we had everyone else go back in again to the pit lane and come out for their third and final stint. Here's where it matters. Here's where you want to get a good build up and get a good gap to run into, because you never know what's going to happen, what kind of crashes might occur. So a good gap near the front, but still getting a toe is desirable. We have minutes left of the session. We have Vishor coming around and on his hot lap. DRS open, down the main straight, no, down the back straight he comes, although Martins is in the background and he's crashed out. He must have locked up his interior left front tyre and just not been able to go down the escape road. Already committed too much to that corner and yeah, snaps into that. We see that so often and it pulls out the red flag, meaning we'll still get some running at the end of the session. But yeah, as I mentioned, locks up that inside left front tyre and can't make the corner. He's already committed. He's going too fast to go through there. The tyres just don't commit to his decision of when to brake. He's fine though. He gets out the car okay. There's a little bit of fire, but he managed to put it out. We have 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the session, and all the drivers are coming out yet again to put in what could be the pole time for the feature race on Sunday. We have Art Dunn coming through now, starting his hot lap. Steering alignment all fixed. Good job to the mechanics. He's coming through the back straight, heading in there now. He makes that corner nice and tight. And he's got the fastest sector 1 so far. There's a yellow flag out on track, or it's a red flag. Session stopped, and that will likely be it for the session. So well done, Jack Crawford, getting your pole position. And that's Roman Stanek there, who looks demolished next to John Bennett. Coming out of, I think that's... Is that turn 1? Maybe. Yeah, it's turn 1. So you have, Fornaroli in the escape road, comes out without checking his mirrors, and gets hit by John Bennett. That's a really bad move from Stanek. You should really be giving drivers space and coming in a gap properly. He'll lose his lap time for that. And so will Victor Martins for causing red flags. John Bennett, that's not his fault at all. That's rough for the Brit. He's not had a great season so far, but this will just add to... Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the Hashtag Motorsport YouTube channel. Today's video, as you have just seen, was the F2 qualifying highlights package for the Baku, Azerbaijan Grand Prix, with Crawford taking pole position, Fornaroli coming in second, and Mini on the second row of the grid. Martins, although he finished in second with that red flag, he will get his time disqualified. Rightly should he, so he will fall to the bottom. So will Roman Stanek, who will also fall down. I doubt Bennett will get his time deleted, as that red flag was not his fault, purely down to Stanek. So it's a bit chaotic there for Stanek. Maybe he got caught in the blind side. The mirrors are quite small on those cars. You got a car coming around the corner, but he should have known. There's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of drivers wanting to get a good lap time in, maybe 2 if they have time. He would have known there would have been car after car after car, and it's safest just to stay there. You don't cause a red flag because you're not stopped on track. You're just waiting. So I don't know. It's a silly move. It's a very silly move, but what can you do? And then one with Martins. We've seen it all the time at this track, going in to a turn 3 after that long straight. If you don't get your braking spot right, if you get a little bit of a lock up, you're into that wall. It happens all the time in F1, happens all the time in F2. Expected, but sadly at the wrong time for Martins. I think Dunn gets promoted up to P4. Browning's in around there. For sure, is out of the top 10. Even with those 2 guys getting their lap times deleted, he's still P11 for both races, which kind of might end his championship hopes right there if Fornaroli scores good points in both races, which is looking likely. Crawford, though, still in with the fight. Browning, still in with the fight. He'll be mid-table, or mid-top 10 starting for both races. So if he gets a good package, a good race package, he can be challenging for the title at the end of this weekend. We'll see. But Fornaroli doing what he has to do, delivering when he's delivering. Congrats, man. It's impressive stuff. But yeah, who else has been impressive? Stenshorn up in the top 10. I think he is 7th on the grid. As a rookie, very impressive. Then the other rookie was Van Hoopen, P20. That was always going to be one, but Stenshorn, McLaren will be happy with that. So well done to the Trident team. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know who thinks they'll win the race down below in the comment section. I'm going to go for pole position, win it with Crawford for the feature race, because the feature race winner has been pole 4 out of 7 times. And then for the reverse grid, I'm going to go for Browning. I don't see Stenshorn, Montoya, Bogdanovic, or Villa-Gomez giving much. Maybe Bogdanovic could, but Browning I think is going to come through with the determination to win that title. Anyway, thanks for watching. Your comments down below for the winners of the race. Peace. Also subscribe almost all the way to 5k subscribers. That's huge. Thank you so much.